Someone was asking me about making co-op games, and I apologize that I can't find the comment to reply to it directly. Um, but one thing that I see that a lot of games are getting wrong, I think, recently, and it's kind of a little bit surprising to me, but it's not, because unless you make co-op games, unless you think about co-op, you're not going to be thinking about this. So two games I'm going to talk about are Back for Blood and Redfall. We're playing Redfall on my stream right now. I'm at twitch.tv/straychat, stray like in stray cat, and chat. But it's a fun game. We'll play it again some more this weekend. But one of the weird things they do is when you start a mission, every character does their own story about that mission. So we all hear our character's voice and their story and their version about it or something about it. We don't have a shared experience. So I made a joke last night about my guy sounding like some dude bro. And everyone's like, what are you talking about? I got this and I got that. Well, you want to have that shared experience. You want to have people be able to laugh together. Think about watching a movie together. You don't want to have that intro scene. Everybody's watching a different intro scene, and then you're not laughing at the same time. One person's crying because it's sad. Like, you want to have that moment where you are all watching the same thing, all having that same experience. And then Back for Blood does this actually at the end, where you get to the stats and you get to the end screen, and first you don't share the same stats. Everyone gets some different stat that you do have a shared screen you can talk about. So I can see Ash killed a lot of things, or I got some other achievement, but I don't know how comparatively we did. And then we go and go into some other screen where we're caring about cards and gear and some other crap. Well, all of a sudden we're not together and we stop talking and we're doing this thing, and then we go into the next level. Well, you want to have that transition be something you do together, right? Because you want to talk about what you just did, and then you want to talk about what's coming up. And like in Left 4 Dead, we put stats up on the screen. And it's just like, this really kind of fun thing to do because you can compare about it. Now, we had a designer on Anacrusis who's smart designer, good engineer, but he had never made co-op games before, and he wanted us to have stats that were just unique to each player so that we can make them feel good. I'm like, that's a single player mindset. You need to have that comparison because you need to have that shared truth that everybody sees the same number, everybody sees the same thing, so that they can talk about it, they can have that experience, they can laugh, they can get angry at each other, and they can compare each other. Now you want to watch them out, making sure that it's not negative, you don't want to be where it hammers them over the head, but you want to have that moment, those moments of that. And I was just surprised that both games kind of dropped the ball, I think, there. Again, both fine games, but just in those moments, I think they really could have highlighted the co-op experience and that shared experience, because that's something just movies and nothing else can do, is that you've done this thing together, you've had this experience together, and now you're either, at the end recapping it, or in the beginning talking about and getting ready for it. And so if you're making a co-op game, you want to consider that. One source of truth, everybody shares the same experience.